You told me like 19 times.
2 times.
19 times. Okay, hopefully this is working. Cause if not, I'm like going. The stream is tripping. Oh, why not just go to my channel and just go to this one? Let's see. Oh, okay. I had to change. I had to change that back. Like that is. I almost said the wrong thing. I don't think I can use that word, but now it's all right. It's good now. It's good now. Golly, that's for me just changing the keyframes. Like I put the keyframes on two keyframes a second, and just for me doing that, it did that. Like, come on now, y'all making this stuff harder than what it is. Stop playing. Like I had to change it back. And the guy in the video said, "Hey, you got to change it to this." So that's what I did. So I listened to the video, and usually, hey, it ain't for me to listen to the video. But yeah, like I was saying though, golly, dang, that last stream was doing too good before your video was glitching out, but now it seems smooth. Maybe try lowering streams 30 frames per second. That's what I got it on. I just raised the keyframes to 2 instead of 0. And now I just put it back on 0. So it's like there it go right there. It's good. It's good. We lit. We lit. But which is messed up because like I said, wait, let me see if it's working over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's working there. It's working there. Okay, it's working. That's all that matters. I'm like going, dang, I told Blake this cup be leaking. Why it leaks, I do not know. But as I was saying though, yeah, I'm gonna get more on the schedule though. Awaken one. You feel me? I'm gonna get more on the schedule in order so we can start so people will know when to be here. They say, "What you doing?" Oh, just chilling, man. Just chilling. Just chilling, 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 chilling. They ain't doing nothing else. Just came to kind of chop it up for a minute. I didn't even know what I was gonna be able to talk about, like as usual. But yeah, let's see. We couldn't hear much of what you were saying on the last live, though. It kept cutting out every 5 seconds. Oh, basically on the last one, that's what I was saying. I was saying I made a schedule to where I'm gonna go live at noon. Like Monday and Tuesday and Thursday, I'm gonna go live at noon, and then on Wednesday and Friday, I'm gonna go live at 1 o'clock. Cause when I was looking at my statistics or whatever analytics and all that, it was saying mostly everybody was online at those times. So yeah, that's what I said I'm gonna start doing. That mindful medicine, yeah, so we can start having these mindful talks. Cause it's it'd be a lot I be wanting to talk about, but like a lot of times I don't like just sharing a lot of regurgitated information. But it's like you kind of gotta go back over what you already knew or seen in the past in order to refresh yourself and give you a better start. I don't know, but I said I'm gonna have to start doing things a little bit different now because we growing. We almost like we so close to 10K right now. Like it's like yeah, we got to start sharing the video. You feel me? And then people like when y'all shoot me videos of certain psychedelic experiences, to do reaction videos to, whether it's near death experience, psychedelic experience. I don't know whether it's a Donald Trump video, like, hey, you seen this, I'm gonna start doing like reactions to a lot of different things. It'd be so much going on, and the world with psychedelics, the world is only like what, 10%, 5% of what's going on, which is cool. But at the same time, it's a lot of things happening all the time. Every time I step up in here and I turn on the YouTube, I'm going, golly, whack 100. You feel me? Adam 22. This person, this happened to that person did this, these people got caught. And it's like, golly, there's so much going on that is so much to talk about. And I don't want to just, I like to base my channel around psychedelics, but my channel is true life stories. So it's like that's what it's about. It's just so many stories. And then just talking to some of my elders that kind of raised me and brought me up. I said I'm gonna start having little interviews with them in order to give everybody show you the background of how I was raised or certain things. I like to hear stories. I just like stories. I like to hear what people been through in life and the different life lessons they was taught along the way, because a lot of us did had so much tragedy happen in our life. We didn't had a lot of us been blessed in our life, but it's like, just to hear those stories be the most magnificent to me. They be the best things, hearing all these different stories, not just of people that we already know. We know what Diddy going through. We know that. We talk about it. We make jokes about it. But we all you living this life. We living this life, walking through this life. And everybody is creating their own story in this life, which is trippy, because we be so focused on a lot of other people's stories that we don't think that we have a beautiful story, a beautiful life story to tell, a beautiful experience that we have within our life. We kind of, give it away to the ones that we think are, above us. And it's like, bro, don't ain't nobody above you. I don't care if Buddha, the walkingest best yogi, or the nobody's above you. You're putting them there if they are. You put them there, and they're going to sit on that throne because you made the throne for them to sit there. And then, that's okay, but I'm just saying, us being able to share the stories that we share here, bro, that shit has been a blessing. It's been a blessing in disguise, because everybody, it's wild because it's open to everybody. You don't even, come to this channel, you don't have to do psychedelics. It's some people out there that don't want to do it, but they like to hear the experiences and what people learn from it, which sometimes it make them want to do it. But I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But just being able to share these experiences, and the cool thing about your life experience when it's being shared, it can't too much be contested, because it's something that you went through, and it's the way you looked at it. It's the way that you viewed life with whatever was happening within your life. That's what's beautiful to me. It's how I can see somebody that, took their time to basically try to become a millionaire and becoming a millionaire, and then I go and I see these other people living in the jungle, hunting baboons, or hunting monkeys, or hunting some other kind of animal, and they're living in the literal jungle, walking around chasing the animal. It's crazy, because when you think about what life is to you, it's not the same as it is to everybody else. You feel me? I think that's the beauty. That's one of the beauties in life. But if you can look at somebody and you can see that they meaning of life is still beautiful, the same as your meaning of life, I think that's the thing that we kind of stray away from, is being able to see the beauty in each other's life, not just mine, but yours also. Because the love that I have for life and the things that I love might not be the same as yours, but if I can tap in to your life loves, I say, oh, that's a beautiful thing. If I can tap into your life pain, you feel me? That's a beautiful thing. People be talking about, no, you're an empath, and it's I might be, but it's a beauty in being that. and seeing somebody else's pain and being able to relate to them and talk to them and hear them out and understand them and, carry that thing with them if that's what you have to do. But don't carry it too far. I ain't saying carry it the rest of your life, but to just be able to be there and be present with them in that moment when they're sharing these different things. Because some people come here, bro, they didn't came here. We didn't came here and shared our whole life events, every life event. Not it ain't always just been just the psychedelics. It's always been like some true life story stuff, like to where people feel open when they come here. They feel open to the point to where they can come in and they can share some of their worst moments in life. Like I think that'd be fascinating too, because they can share some of their worst moments in life that you wouldn't even think that somebody would share. Because we walk around holding in everything. We hold in so much. I think that kind of like destroys us in a sense, because we hold it in. We don't let it out. We don't want to tell nobody because the way people might feel or how they might act. We don't want to just say, oh, this happened to me. And, it's like, dang, it's kind of crazy because this happened to me moments be the moments that some people need to hear. So if they come up on that situation, they'll know, they'll have an example of how to handle it, or they can see it before it happens to them. And I think that's another beautiful thing. That's why I'm like this is like true life stories. This is just stories of life. What's up with it, Corey? It's not just based around psychedelics. It's based around just life in general, the ups and downs in life, the endos, the ins and outs of life. Because we didn't been, like, if you think about it, like we didn't, like, it's a lot of people came here that are not even here with us no more. Like they're literally off the face of the planet. Like you can't call them no more. It's a couple of people. It's a few people. And it's like that's just a part of life also. You feel me? Because I do miss Phil. I ain't going to hold you. Phil was one of the greats, whether he was argumentative or not. It was just the fact that, he was Phil. He was being Phil, and he stayed Phil all the way to the end. And it was like, he was a beautiful person. Chris Cantelmo. Kalindi. It's like a couple of other people. I can't name them off the bat, but I'm just going. It's just been a beautiful journey to see the ones that came and went. And the one thing that you learn from these things, I'm going to tell you, and I hope you get it. The one thing that you will learn from this is your opinion really about life really don't mean shit. Like my opinion about life, it really don't mean shit. It only means something to me. That's it. And I can hold on to that opinion all the way up into my death. The only person it's going to mean something to literally is myself. And that's like some crazy shit to sit back and really think about and go, damn, like if you think about all the different opinions and different ideas that came to the channel, bro, everybody, like we all have our own idea about what this shit is. And I don't think none of us is right. We just going off of what we already seen. We just said it the other day, bro. If you got raised by pit bulls, you would think you was a pit bull. If you wouldn't know people around and it was just you and the pit bulls, you'll think you was a pit bull. Literally, will walk around barking like a dog, thinking you're a dog. That's how easy it is for you to be anything in this reality. So we thinking, okay, yeah, math and and religion and all these different things. Boy, if you was raised by pit bulls, you'll be a pit bull. You'll be walking around barking. You wouldn't have none of the concepts you have now. You wouldn't even know about counting. You feel me? You'll be fighting over the other dogs, over the food and shit like that. If you was raised by ostriches, you probably think you was an ostrich. Be running around with your hands like this, sticking your neck out. You feel me? And like that's the same thing that's happening right here. Like we get raised in a way that we go, this is life. And we run around with that and we accept it because, we was taught that's what it is. And it's like, nah, it's not that. It's far from that. Now, it's that because you believe it or you accept it. But it's like, bro, you could have been a pit bull right now. I would have called you Sparky. Hey, Sparky, get over here. You would have known nothing until somebody came in and started going, hey, 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 hey. English would have been so hard to learn if you was like a 23-year-old pit bull. Like it would have been so hard to learn. And learning English would have been like a 50-year-old trying to learn Japanese. You feel me? I'm just saying, bro. That's the crazy thing about life. And when you think about it, yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button while you're here. You feel me? He said, smoking the Stormy Daniels. I know, I ain't even, I need to roll up myself. I ain't gonna lie. I need to have a smoke. But I'm just saying, bro, it's been so many stories that then came through here. So many examples. And it's like, if anything, like I said, if you're not watching and just learning from all of our stories, then what the hell is you doing? Did you just come in and walk around trying to make yourself right and everything? I said, God damn. I started scratching my head one day. I woke up, I said, damn, I've been wrong my whole life. I've been wrong about everything. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, wrong about everything. And I'm like, it's okay because I didn't know. I didn't know, but now I know. It's like now I know. It's like no more excuses. Can't make no excuses when you think you know. And that's what's weird about even knowing is when you think you know, that's when you really lost in the sauce. Like you all the way. Once you think you know, you lost all the way. You're in the illusion. You deep in the illusion. And like you will create an illusion inside an illusion and live within that illusion. It's like we're taking the illusion from other people and we're making it better. We're prolonging and like it's like that shit is crazy, bro. He said, "Come in the Discord." Dang, what you doing in the Discord, Corey? Hold on, I gotta. Man, happy birthday, Mystic Mindset. Happy birthday. We need to have a birthday smoke and a birthday chat with a birthday with a birthday drink. It's like it's your birthday. Come in the Discord. I'm gonna open the Discord. Because if not, I'm gonna just be here chatting and chapping away, just running the yaps. And I always feel like I ain't talking about shit. I'm just talking. You feel me? I always come in with the mindset. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And I hope you had a good. What you even do for your birthday? Like it's like I stayed at home. If you like me, it's like I stayed at home. I watched a little TV. You feel me? Seen a couple of shows. But you welcome. And thanks, Corey and everybody else that sent a shout out for Mystic Mindset birthday. What's up with it, T? What's up with it, Zion on TikTok? Man, I'm glad y'all stepped in. I need to learn how to share the Discord cross platforms because I ain't learned all that yet. But I guess I'll learn it later. Later sometime I'll check it out. But let me go on and open this up. What's up with it, Corey?
What up?
Oh, nothing. I know you probably had something to share. That's why you was like, open, come in the Discord.
Not necessarily. Let me fucking mute this fucking YouTube. Fuck.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna be like, man, cause I ain't gonna lie, I almost dove in this morning, but I had too
Oh, you
much.
did?
Yeah, I almost did, but I had too much to do. Huh?
I'm on a little something right now.
Oh,
Shit,
you just took some mushies.
yeah. I took like two and a half, but I had I went in like Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? I did like 3 grams, and then I tried to microdose yesterday. I did like 0.6. And I
Oh
felt
yeah.
that shit too, but I did a little more though because I had did them on Sunday, so I was like, well, shit. your tolerance will be up or whatever, supposedly. So I was like, I'm gonna kick it up just a little bit more than what I probably should. So like I felt them for like the first couple of hours and shit. I was feeling kind of nice and shit, and then they just kind of wore down. And then this morning I took like a gram, and then I ain't really feeling shit at all. Then when I
That's
got home, I took like three, like, and I've been feeling them more. But I did take like a little shot and smoke with my dub, so they kind of hit me a little bit harder than I thought they probably would. So
I
I'm
know
just
I never could understand that. Well, you take a little bit of drink with some mushrooms, just like I don't condone anybody doing that, because it will, you will be able to drink like a fish.
well, yeah, I just took a shot because I don't really like to drink anyway. So
I do, but then when I'm like on shrooms, I would love to drink. I love to drink. Give me a bottle of Patron and some mushrooms, and bro, I'm good to go.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
good to
heard,
go.
yeah, like you keep going or whatever.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hold on, let me turn this off while I roll real fast. Then I'd be kind of, yeah, I'd be kind of good to go. But it's not a good idea to do. Not for
Nah,
everybody.
and I'm pretty anal about like my dude that I work with, he came over after work and shit. And normally, like sometimes I be feeling like I take the mushrooms too seriously too. Like sometimes you could just relax and chill with them and shit, but I'd be like, oh, I'm just using them for work. It's just spiritual, and I'd be a stickler for that shit. So I don't be wanting to mix it with no other shit. But then I'd be like, sometimes you could just let go and let them shits do what they do.
Yeah, and that be one of the hardest things that for people to do, because that's what they want to do. They want to, like, if you have it in your mind that it is all these things, then every time you go, you're gonna feel like you're getting something out of it. Which you're gonna get something out of it every time, regardless. That's what I feel like. I remember I used to set intent and try to do all those things, and I ain't saying it didn't work. It was just better. What's up with it, Christos? It was just better, when I kind of just let my mind stay open to the point of finding what it needed to find.
Yeah, I
Because
don't really set intent. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, you can finish.
No, I was just saying I don't really set intent either. I just let it do what it does.
Yeah, let that shit do what it do. Oh, that's what you doing?
Yeah.
You be like, oh shit. Sometimes it just be. Sometimes it be strong though. What's up with it, Ty? Sometimes it be strong. It's always a beautiful experience.
I
And
was talking shit. I was talking shit to the mushroom earlier because I was listening to some music and I was getting these visuals because I had my eyes closed. And this what I was trying to do Sunday. Like they just wasn't hitting like that at all. So I'm getting these visuals and I'm like talking shit to the mushroom. Like I could take anything right now. Like you can't fucking scare me because you know how I be calling you and
yeah,
shit all fucked up. And I'm like, you can't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, give me your best shot. Then I'm like, nah, let me chill the fuck out before I be calling this nigga crying.
man, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. Because when you start to see that, you will scare the shit out of yourself.
Hell yeah, you will.
But I have done that. I do. Well, I'm talking about, I do recall doing that. Like, like, come on, bring it
Yeah,
on. Take me to that
yeah,
scary place. I want to see it.
yeah.
I want to see that
What the
scary place.
fuck?
Because, yeah, why the fuck is it scary in the first place?
Because you said so.
Yeah, because you accepted it and said it was scary. And it said, okay, all right, now I'm going to be real scary. I ain't going to just be scary. I'm going to be real scary. Cause you feel like you scared. Oh yeah, that's what you scared of. Let me show you more of that.
Yeah. Oh, I got you now. You know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah, yeah. You done fucked up, don't you? But I think that's one of the key things about it though. Is being able to take whatever it throw at you. That's how you get to the sweet spot. I think that's how you get to the sweet spot, is by being able to just accept whatever the psychedelics throw at you. If you can accept that, oh yeah, you good.
Keys to
'Cause,
the world. The key to the
yes,
world.
it's like, bro. That's why I always said it's like real life. It's like real life, right? When you get to that spot, that sweet spot in life, bro, to where you're not letting anything bother you, and you hit that sweet spot, bro, that shit feel magnificent. Nothing can
That's it.
phase you. It don't matter what it is. It don't. You can get your leg chopped off. You be like, okay, I'm gonna just be jumping around on one leg. You just like, fuck it. Oh, said your B-Day was yesterday. Oh, happy late birthday to you. What?
Libra gang, Libra gang.
Yeah. What's that, Libra? I'm a Aquarius. Hi, I'm a Aquarius. My name is True. I'm gonna tell you. Remember how the old school songs used to be?
Oh yeah.
The old school
Sorry,
songs, but
man.
yeah, I think that's how it is with psychedelics though. What's up with it, Bruce Lee? I think that's how it is with psychedelics though. Corey is like almost like the yogi, that venture of the yogi trying to find that enlightenment, that peace of mind. And it's like you're gonna go through all that, you're gonna go through all the shit to get there. It's not gonna be no journey of right now and then, it's gonna be the hardest journey. It's gonna be the journey of what Terrence McKenna called it, the
Oh,
warrior's
no.
journey.
What they say that the journey is the destination.
Yeah, but but it's gonna be the warrior's journey to
Everything
where,
you learn along the way is the whole point of the thing.
yeah, the whole part of the thing, the scariness, the so-called bad trips. Like, you got yogis that starve themselves for days, sit in the meditation position for days, that strain their body to the toughest. Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
was listening
hero's
to a
journey.
yeah, I was listening to a talk on that earlier. What they call it, spiritual insanity or something crazy.
That's what I would call it too, spiritual insanity, because you'll lose your damn mind.
Yeah, but it's
You
like the shamans could take themselves to them places at will, and then bring themselves back like on the edge of insanity and shit.
yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get sparked, huh?
Yeah, no. I sparked up a cigar. I sparked up a cigar, but I didn't spark up my blunt yet. I just rolled it and got it ready. Got it
Oh, you
ready.
got a black.
Nah, a stoke.
Just a straight up Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, like one of the Don
Uh,
Corleone uh big cigars, not no black.
Montana.
Yeah, the ones you don't inhale. You just
Yeah,
puff on.
yeah,
I I don't even want to
yeah.
say why I don't like cigars like this.
You'll be dizzy as a motherfucker. You
Man.
inhale that.
Nah, I never tried ketamine. That's one thing. You ever tried ketamine, Corey?
Hell nah, nah. I really, what I'm saying? Because, nah, I ain't even gonna, yeah, nah, I ain't tried it. I will, though.
Nah. I'm sticking with the mushrooms and the DMT. Like, I like ayahuasca. Like ayahuasca was cool, but nah, the mushrooms and the DMT is like that's me.
What about the Lucy?
Huh?
About the Lucy?
The Lucy cool. The Lucy cool. Like
Yeah,
like
I,
I was able to get dummy visuals off Lucy.
yeah, I love Lucy.
But having a reputable, suppliers like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel me? Yeah, I'm
yeah. I
not
just
trying
got
to
mine for 200 recently, so yeah, I already know.
I'm not trying to get burn, you feel me? I'm trying to come back when I go. I want to come back. Once I go to the other world, I want to come back here, all right?
Nah, yeah, these nah. I test them joints. Like the ones I get, I got the little test kit. I ain't fucking around.
Oh yeah. He say I remember I smoked the Philly cigar once with no bud in it, and I got so nauseous and threw up. I was inhaling that shit like it was bud. Man, you is tripping.
Shit.
He said I held it.
He said he was tired. He was like a motherfucker. I think I got that little shit you had.
Mm,
I was been fucking stopped up and throat sore. Shit.
yeah, throat toe up. That's how DMT is when you hit it the wrong way. It had your throat shot. It should be shot like a pistol. But it's DMT is so interesting to me now, Corey.
To me too.
It's it like you never get non-interested in DMT because the experiences are fascinating. Like not with shrooms either.
I hit that shit a couple times last night, shit. But my little rig, I had it soaking in alcohol while I was at work today because it was fucking it up and shit. So I might fuck around later.
I'm telling you, I know I hit it between 15 and 20 times, bro.
Damn.
Cause I was sick, so I kept coughing. So every third hit, I could hold it a little bit. Not even that long. But that last one, boy, that shit pushed me off the cliff. It said, "Now hold it, and put it down." And that was crazy, bro. Like every time now when I ride and I go by the power lines and I hear that noise, I get flashbacks. Then
Oh, you had that in one of your. That's what you be hearing on your DMT trip.
yeah, it'd be like like electricity going through telephone wires.
Shit got that feeling like no other thing. Like like oh yeah, this that DMT feeling right here. No, nothing
Yeah,
else feel like that shit, man.
yeah, and then like that first go like when the like dude said it's like the air gets sucked out the room
Yeah,
and you can't
yeah.
hear nothing.
Like oh,
It's
she put
just,
the on change. Everything
it just
go.
get quiet.
Oh.
It just get quiet. And it's like, what the? Okay, where am I going? And I just keep getting this flashback of me like I was out of my body to where I seen myself sitting on the bed. I looked at myself sitting on the bed, but it was like all kind of stuff coming out my forehead. And like the bed was there, but all these other designs and shit covered everything was behind the bed and they're on the wall. I'm like going, what the hell? I'm like,
Have
but
you
I
ever
was
seen like everything looked like Gumby? Remember Gumby?
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Gumby?
Yeah, I
With
remember
the clay?
Gumby.
Yeah, you ain't never had a trip where everything in the room looked like that. I mean, when you hit DMT,
I think
it all looked
so. I
like it was
think I
clay and shit, clay
yeah,
animation.
hell yeah. I did that before. I did that before. But the like remember when I seen the little eyeball come up and it looked at me and then like two more eyeballs popped out on the side of it and then it rolled its eye, all three of them rolled their eyes. I said somebody fucking playing with me. But later on in an experience I seen the same thing but it was like clay. It was like clay. Like you said, like clay, like Gumby, like type sort of. That's why I was like
Yeah,
going, what the hell? Like somebody. Bro, I said somebody out there in reality is playing a joke on me. That's what it is. That's what I felt like. I felt like somebody was playing a game on me.
I've had a trip where it felt like they was about to put me in the wrong. What you call like the TV, the resolution and shit. Like I felt like it was about to deposit me back in the wrong resolution. Like nah, nigga, I'm on version 3.0. It tried to put me back in 2.0. Like nah, get this.
Now let me up out of here. Yeah. Sometimes have you ever you had those times where you feel like you was gonna be stuck? because it lasted
All
like.
the time. I be scared as fuck. Like, yo, I fucked up this song.
I guess I'm gonna just have to live with everything looking like this.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself. Guess I'm gonna just have to live with it like this. You know, ain't nothing else I can do. I tried to snap out of it, but it's not letting me. I'm gonna be stuck in
And
this psychedelia.
I think I told this story before, but like when I first started diving in, I always used to have music playing. You know what I'm saying? And I convinced myself that as long as the music is going, I'm gonna be able to find my way back to this reality. So then one time I was like, fuck it, I ain't doing no music. Karen McKinney said silent darkness and shit. So and I had a room in the basement, no windows in that motherfucker. So it used to get pitch black. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't let the music play. That shit started taking me. I was like, oh shit, I ain't got the music playing on me gone forever. I ain't gonna be able to find my way. I was panicking like a
Man,
motherfucker.
okay. That's amazing, right? Like when you like when you even think about what made you scared of the experience when it was happening. Like you can't do nothing but laugh at yourself
Right.
because it's like where
Yeah.
did the fear start at? Because you can see where the
Because
fear started.
I had convinced myself that that was the only way I was going to be able to find myself back is if I had that music playing. You know what I'm saying? Like follow the music back, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm out here in the ocean
Yeah,
without no life raft now.
yeah.
So,
And you literally believe that. You literally
yeah,
believe
yeah,
that. And so once you don't hear that music, oh, it's over.
yeah.
It's over.
I mean,
Once
I'm
you
out there stuck.
you don't hear that music, it's like I can't find. I didn't have the tether home. I didn't have the tether to get back to the
Yeah.
spot. Extreme silence become loud. Yeah, because it's always. He said sometimes extreme silence become loud because it's always making a noise, like it's like the weirdest thing. Making my way back home. I always, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to the gangsters music when I'm on mushrooms. I like to hear all the gangster music for some reason. Like, and that ain't all I listen to. I listen to both sides, but I just like to hear the struggle music because I be like, I get on this thing to where it feels like life is always speaking to you. Like life is never not lying to you. It's always telling you what it could do, what it will do, and what it has done. It always give you the when, why, there, and the whole thing all the time. All the time. It's always doing this. So it's like the different genres of music that I be going through. Like I listen to a lot of slow music, a lot of oldies, but I don't know. It's just something about the rap music. I said, man, this shit is not playing. I said, God is not playing. God would be cool with you, but he'll destroy your ass too fast.
I typically try to stay away from lyrics and shit, cause like what you was talking about earlier, like I really feel like I'm an empath because I be picking up on shit crazy, so I try to stay away from the lyrics.
Yeah, but it's wild because the lyrics and because I get in this state of every song it don't matter what it was created for God by God.
Right. I mean, in a sense, yeah. I mean, depending upon what you believe, yeah.
Especially when it's talking about love. Cause you can go from a
Oh,
song and it's like, I love you and you left me, I miss you, I wish you was back here. Come on, come and lay down and chill with me. To fuck you, you ain't shit.
I mean, I do. I will occasionally listen to lyrics, but for the most part, I don't be wanting to be taking on that fucking roller coaster and shit.
Yeah, I don't but that's the roller coaster of life.
For sure. They
Like
just
when
they
you
just speaking what they know.
Yeah, it's all you already on that roller coaster. That's how I feel. We already on that roller coaster already. So it's like that's the roller coaster. You're on it already. So when you inside the experience, even though it might 10 times it and make it more Eminem Kim, it might 10 times it and make it more prolific, bro. It's just You're already on that roller coaster. There's nothing that you can go and listen to that you ain't fucking heard. All the shit is already in your mind. I think that's why sometimes we get to the point to where we go, I'm not playing nothing this time. I'm gonna just let my thoughts kick my ass the whole time. When you
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
music, you controlling it.
yeah. I haven't done silence on the not on no heavy dose in a while. I gotta
Yeah.
have something, yeah, something. Guy, I gotta have be writing something. I can't. Yeah, I need that music. I can't. Yeah, because my thoughts be going there. So
That's
I
that
probably
was
need to.
be taking you and everything makes sense at that moment. Yeah, that's the and Tim, like it's not just the music, it's if you watching a movie, if you talking to somebody, it's like it's like you didn't gave your 100% attention to that thing to where you can look at it from every point. You can look
I'll
at
be
it
right
from
back.
a all right, you can look at it from an infinite amount of ways. Like period. That one thing, it doesn't matter whether it's music, whether it's a movie, whether you talking to somebody, you will look at it in every which way. I think that's the beautiful part of it. Is and this is like ideas and everything. Like, I understand, we like to go in and we like to have these beautiful experiences. And, I walked around Egypt. Oh, and I seen these gods and they told me this about life. And it's like, bro, but what, them ugly experiences be beautiful too. Cause sometimes you have an ugly experience. You get back, you be happy you back here. You be happy. You be ready to shed a tear that you back here because you forgot this place even existed. Like you get to them points like when you go so far out that this place is not here anymore, this place is not even a place. Like you literally forget about this place. It's like this place never existed when you in that far off land. Like this place never existed. Even though you try to make this place play a part into where you what you seeing, it's like sometimes you be way past this, whatever this is. Like you go beyond this and you can't carry all those thoughts and them ideas that you had before. Like if you do, all you gonna do is make the next reality you go into this reality or make it close to being like this. Like some of the things you might see, you might, we try to make it adapt to this reality, and a lot of times it can. It don't even come close. Like it don't even come close, bro. Like that be the wild part. It don't even come close. But you go, oh, it looked like an octopus, knowing it wasn't no octopus. It looked like an octopus. That's the closest thing. It had a gang of tentacles. That's all I know. It had tentacles, and the tentacles was able to stretch every which way and do certain things that an octopus would do that I seen the octopus do. But all it would be is like the black goo, what I call the primordial ooze, transforming, taking any form. And like, that's another thing. Like, when you start seeing that your imagination is the formless entity becoming everything, it's like that's when you like boom, it's like, wait, this is wild. Like my mind, my imagination can take any form, any shape, so I can make anybody king in my world. Like it's on me to do that. It's on me to put everybody on the platform I want to put them on. It's like this is me doing this. And then when we all come together and we all say it, like, oh, Kendrick Lamar killed Drake. He dogged Drake out. He won it's like all of us is saying it. Everybody is saying this. To where if somebody say, nah, Kendrick didn't, I feel like Drake won. It make him look stupid. Cause once we all get together, bro, we make the rules of the reality. Everybody coming together. Like it's like the wildest thing, bro. It's like once we come together and we say it make it so. Once we come together, we vote for a president. That president is president. That's what they say, but we don't know. I'm just saying, it's just wild how it works like that, And the scariness of the experience, I think, is the scariness of life, because when you out of the body, there shouldn't be no fear. Like you don't even have a body that can get destroyed. Once you dive in and you go outside of your body, there's no body to be tampered with, to be destroyed, to be tussled with, to be thought of. The body don't exist no more. You're outside of it. So there's nothing that now all there is out there is just experience. That's it. Boom. Experience. Me seeing this experience. Me seeing that experience. It's almost the
Oh,
same as here. That's why I think we try to make it like here. But what you was gonna say, Corey?
oh shit. Yeah, I don't remember. I
I
don't
know what Corey
remember.
was gonna say. He was gonna say, "You're right.
Oh
Experience."
shit. Yeah, experience. What's up with it? Wow man. What's up with it, little bro Rance? Big
Rance,
Hey, good
chill.
bro.
Big chill in the building. He say, that's
Yeah.
the that
What's up?
death
Bless up.
by
Rance is cool as a
astonishment.
cucumber.
Back here, death,
He's ready to.
hello, but
He's ready to
still is
discuss
cool.
all sorts of topics.
Yeah, death
Absolutely.
by
I,
astonishment.
I love philosophy.
Are you a philosopher? No.
He's
Yes. Yeah.
philosophizing.
What's up, philosophy?
Guy sleeves, master creator.
Philosophy. What's happening?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
nice.
big one.
When you're sleeping, all your thoughts soak into your pillow, and then your pillow can whisper back into your ear all of those beautiful experiences that you dreamed of.
Hey, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Wait, hold on. Let me move y'all up so everybody can see y'all are here.
I've got something to
We
Go ahead.
listen. You know, we always listening to you, Wild Man, the surfer,
say.
the ninja.
Not only does my beard keep getting longer, but my mind fucking soaking up knowledge like like a sponge. It just craves it. My brain is like, yeah, I love
What's
this.
up with it?
I want more
Nation?
and more.
Just time.
But then
Hey.
every once in a while, it's got to excrete something to share with y'all. You know what I mean? And I think as a collective, we have leveled up. We don't notice it, but vibrationally, I feel it. You know what I mean? I think we've
Yeah.
leveled up. There's something that we've done, and especially you, Booker, because of your work on this media, we're leveling up together. That's what it's all about, because we're trying to, like, we used to only be able to read books and hear, talk to the neighbors, and now we've been on this Discord for like 6 years now. We've been leveling up, and it's only getting exponential. There's things that we've been through now that needs discourse, that we got to actually go back and digest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I was, man. I had an all day talk with myself about that though. Wow, man. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I seen myself putting my efforts, like in so many other different things that I said, hold on, like I'm taking on too much right now. Like I'm taking on too much. And then I'm trying to keep this going. It's like, I want to keep this thing going, but I don't want this to, take over. Yes, I do. I kind of want this to take over my life and my
Yeah, you
time.
do.
I'm not gonna hold you, cause me doing all this other stuff, man, it's taking up too much time. I don't have time with my family. I don't have time with. It's like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Well,
I'm giving all my power to something else that ain't even greater than me, that I would make greater than myself.
there's something out. There's something reaching out into your soul, saying this is important. This we, Rance, Corey, Exile, Cryo, Just Tie, you, Big Chill, we are important in a way that we don't even realize yet, because we've been developing like a baby. We're only like 7 months into being born. We still have a few more months to being actually pulled
Hey,
out of the
speak for
womb.
yourself, man. I'm in the last quarter. Okay, you're a youngin. I'm an old.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie,
except
cause
until
hey, because you know what I was saying. You know what I was saying. Wow, man, I feel what you're saying, because this is how I felt. I felt like I had to work on my mind for so long that once my mind got right, it was hard for my body to catch up. My mind then surpassed my body so far that my body could not catch up to where my mind was. It didn't even know how to.
I used to be the ninja warrior, just training, pull-ups, my body. But then my mind was saying, I have an imbalance. My body was way up here, my mind was down here. And my body and my mind were not balanced. So then DMT came across and said, what? Let's balance this out. And DMT has been doing just that. But it's so profound that now my mind and body are on another journey, on another story.
Another story.
Yeah, and also about more purity, because when you obtain this pure, this pure thought or pure feeling, that will transcend all of your beliefs, it will upgrade all of your feelings and understandings and all the things that you produce to make something, great, and like you said, together. Do it together.
Man.
We got to do this together.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you'll get on the journey. You'll get lost in things. You feel me? But it's like you said. Once you start catching up and you create that balance, it doesn't change what's going on out there, but it does change how you view everything that's going on. It does change that, and that releases a lot of tension that we carry around all the time. It's like we stay on tie, especially Big Chill.
24/8, man. 24/8.
Now, how you doing, Big Chill?
Not 24/7, 24/8, man. I'm on that 8-day-a-week thing, man. Yo, what do you know about those 8 days? Y'all don't even know. It's like that planet out there you don't know that exists. There's a whole nother day out there that y'all can't even realize. I'm just saying, man. There's an 8th day. An 8th day, man. But you know it's there. You feel it sometimes. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying, Rance? That diversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Alternate timelines. The 8th day, man. I've experienced it.
Hey, but when my body, when my body do actually catch up with my mind, oh yeah, I'm gonna be unstoppable. If it ever catches up, I don't think it is.
Imagine if you're still
that motherfucker gonna break down. I don't know what you talking about.
Huh?
You gotta Trinity, my body.
Your body, that is never gonna happen.
Man, yes it will. It ain't got a choice. You feel me?
Man.
Corey, as above, so below, bruh.
That's nonsense, man.
So my mind is gonna follow. My body is gonna follow my mind 100%. It's just kind of slow to catch up. But it's gonna follow it. It always have. You feel me? I was on.
You know what I'm saying? Your mind is, and your body's on this ground. So figure it out. Where you be.
Big Chill, man. I don't know, Big Chill. You in Canada? It's different. Y'all got different rules, okay?
That's right. Be up north, man.
Man, that is not up north. That's south of me.
You don't got fresh air. Ain't nothing south to you, Tree. What are you up on? Are you doing a handstand? Come on now. Don't be silly. We're north. Come on. It's upside down. It's upside down day in Springfield because there's every Springfield in every state. You know what I'm saying? Then but we always north, man. Come on.
Yeah. Big Chill took us all the way to Canada. You feel me? Much respect, Big Chill. You and your boy Drake.
Man.
We still love Drake, Big Chill. I ain't gonna hold you.
So number one, everybody knows that Kendrick lost.
Don't come on, Big Chill. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just because Drake lost doesn't take away from who Drake is, all right?
If you know about battling MC, the number one thing you do not talk about, unless the person is a registered sex offender, you cannot say the P word. Automatically, that's a loss. You lose. So in the mainstream, on the radio, that shit looks cool. A minor. But unless you can prove it and it's facts, I mean, Kendrick's mentor, Puff Daddy,
is what he should be singing about. So Drake and Puffy don't have no links, but
Hey,
Kendrick
brother.
and Puffy have links.
Thank you.
As a battle,
Thank you
we
for
do
not
take
saying the P word and all the other words. Thank you, brother. That's all I can say. Thank
we
you.
don't need that. Once you drop that, that was like Cannabis. Remember when Cannabis was battling and he said to his friend, "Give me my battle book." Cannabis is not a freestyle rapper ever again. He can never go to the battle. He lost it, and that's the
He
same
said,
thing
"Give
when
me,
Kendrick
give me my
stuff.
book." That's what I need to.
Yeah.
That's what I need to say when I'm on like a 6 gram mushroom experience. Give me my battle
Hell
book,
yeah.
okay?
Oh,
Cannabis is live. LL shot him down. Still, enough respect to L Cool J. That's Nobby's friend, man. Enough respect. He's an OG icon. He shut him down still, but
Did you
Cannabis
hear?
got
Did you hear LL Cool J new album?
with Eminem. That song is crazy, man.
It was
My
alright.
daughter pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. LL, yeah, man. Eminem didn't body him. LL's real.
Now LL, I'm telling you, that's the first concert I went to. Was LL
Like,
Cool J when he came out with "I'm Bad." He dropped down in the radio. I wasn't even a teenager yet.
yeah, man.
Nigga, that bad.
That's the first
Yeah.
song like I memorized, and like one of the only songs after Tupac. I memorized a couple of Tupac songs, but yeah, man, I'm bad. This old album, man. I think it was
Yeah,
what
LL.
14.
I,
Yeah,
I,
man.
I don't know how old LL was then at the time.
Yeah, I know when he came up here to
But
Toronto, he couldn't drink alcohol.
y'all didn't have Too
Yeah.
Short though. We had Too Short.
We
So,
got Too Short up here, man. Too
oh
Short blew up
damn.
in Too
But
Short.
y'all didn't
Remember, I
have Too
told you.
Short. Y'all didn't have Too Short in the '80s. Y'all didn't have the '80s Too Short, did you?
We had the Too Short mixtapes. We had some people coming up, but that Dre guy, we never knew about Mac Dre. We heard about him until you.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
that's
Too
crazy.
Short was up there. E40, Scarface.
But E40 came out in like '89, '90.
But
Damn,
still,
I thought it was before that.
It was, but
No,
I'm just
I
saying
got that right.
that's like
that's before.
when DJ Quick came out with the Black P album. Black music. Always talking about it because I love it.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Around that time. Yeah, around that time. Around that time, which was a dope era. It was a dope era. You know, 5.0s, 5.0 drop 5.0 Mustangs. You know, Menace to
Double
Society
burger
era.
with cheese.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, the
true,
Menace to Society era.
This
true.
right. Clockers. Remember
What's up with it?
Clockers too?
Oh yeah, Clockers. What's up,
And,
Rance?
and everybody here, because this is what I noticed. Because a lot of stuff on Earth, I would say almost everything is about observation. Everything when you observe something, everything, well, you want it to be clear, you want it to be noticeable, and you want it to be evident that it's true. Like your name. So I was saying, like, I was thinking, like, wow, like, what about, like, all this music? Like, all this music is like a key to human existence. And because of what it does for us, it almost puts us in like this other place. It almost it gets us hype, it gets us excited, it keeps us occupied, and it moves us. It allows us to agree with the music and to move with the music, so that we go in a certain direction, right? So I was thinking, like, because like recently, with DMT, mushrooms, and ayahuasca, and ACO for DMT, and all the more usable and utilized psychedelics, like, nowadays, I was thinking, like, wow, each era and each like generation has done these drugs, right? An outcome of different music has appeared, different technology, more advanced technology at different times, because throughout
Yeah,
time we observe, and we realize that things are going to change, over time, because that's a part of evolution, that's a part of time, and that's a part of, like, time on earth, like, that's just the natural existence. So I was thinking, like, because now more days we're thinking about simulations, and we're thinking about, like, is reality, like, what, like, how we break, like, are we breaking reality, like, is our
have you?
reality okay, like,
It's wild that you said that because that is true. Because like you know who George Clinton is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
psychedelic funk.
Yeah, they're like George Clinton, Bootsy Collins. You know, it's a lot of other people that you can name that was off
Yeah,
Lucy when they were making their albums. They were off,
yeah,
you know, some type of psychedelic at the time. And I
exactly.
think Lucy took their music all the way to another level because it showed them
Mm.
a whole different type of funk that they didn't have. Now they talking
Right,
about the mothership, and you
right,
feel
right,
me?
exactly.
I mean, yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
you even sometimes people that who write who don't even take psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? They put something in their music that they don't realize either that you see or you feel or you hear when you dive in. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how the feelings that the music give you when you hear
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying. You get that next level, that other dimensional shit that they're saying that they don't even know that they're saying.
it's not too
Mm.
many. It's not too many beats today that you can't listen to and go, "Oh, that came from this song."
Yeah.
Like they'll have the rhythm in there, they'll have the hats, they'll have something in there that's from an
Mm.
older song. You know, when Dr. Dre even started doing that, taking those old songs and basically just remaking the beat and putting rap lyrics on them.
Mm.
So it's like
Mm.
those are the best songs right now. Is when they taking old songs and they kind of remaking them, but a lot of the new
Mm.
generation that didn't hear the music in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, they don't even hear the song. Like I didn't heard songs and went back. Like my kid, you know, playing a song and I'm listening to it and I'm going, "Hey, that came from this song." And they like, "No, that's whoop de whoop." And then I go and I
Mm.
play the song and they think it's about to be their favorite rapper and it end up being, you know, the old school
That's
song that came
yeah.
out. Yeah. So it's
Did you
like
see the
the energy
oh
don't
man.
die, it's just transferring. It's just transforming. That's it. That we talk about this all the time when we talk about death and we talk about we are energy. So the energy never dies. The energy of nothing ever dies. It might transform itself, and it gets me back to the black goo. When you see the black goo that's constantly transforming itself. The black goo, a lot of people say it's all these other things. It's the mind. It's the imagination.
Consciousness.
It's
I think the
consciousness. It's all these things turning itself, changing itself into what you need it to be. It doesn't matter where you at on the planet or what you doing on the planet, it's going to change into what you need it to be. That's just what it's going to do.
Yeah.
That's just what it's going to do. If you need it to be Jesus, it's going to be that. Oh, you need it to be
You
Gandhi,
put
it's
that
going
on
to
a
be that. You need it to be Martin Luther King, it's going to be that.
put that on a t-shirt, True. Do the goo, man. Do the goo,
Do
and just have some
do
goo on the back.
the goo.
Yeah, people will understand. They'll
Say
understand, man. They'll
Dennis
understand.
enough
When you do
players
the goo,
nowadays.
they will
Wishing
understand the truth and the
I
things that
think
you
the
do with
black
it.
goo. I think the black goo for us, like since we're talking about it, like since the humans are the ones that are cognitive of it, I think the black goo. Well, I calculated it. That's why I'm thinking like this. I calculated it to 27 music, no music. So the black goo, because I think that because 26 is human, 27 is music, no music. So music comes after humans. Humans make
the music.
the the
What?
best unreleased music.
Hey, that's the cool thing about it. Humans make everything. That's what people don't understand is we make everything. We make the ideas. We make everything. This is what I just was talking about, bro. If you was raised by pit bulls right now, you'd be walking around barking thinking you a pit bull.
Music is beyond. We bring that from the other place in which we
It's,
travel from.
hey, but it's
Music
not
came
just
from
music. If you pay attention, okay, go watch your favorite movie. Your favorite movie is gonna be like say a TikTok video with all the best clips in one movie. You're gonna see, oh dang, that part right there, that's something that they said in this movie over here. Oh, they took that part out of that movie right there. That was the best clip in that movie and put it in that movie. It's gonna just be a put together of the best movies, like a TikTok video put together of the best movies that ever been played.
That just shows you got bad writers. You can't be original. That's why you got good writers. The original storyline.
different-
You get caught feeling somebody else.
What different
When
can they
you're-
write about?
I mean, everybody tells the same story, and there's only so many ways it could be told. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tells the same story. You don't be asking and just try to tell it from another angle, kind of like how
from a whole nother angle.
Like we're all God from all different angles. From the
every
angle from the angle of Booker. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
stuff, man.
but that's the scary part right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Corey. That's the scary part. Is the fact that everything is God. That's why everything and anything can be worshipped these days as God. And then people will say no. But you can go out there and you can find people with like snake worshipers, people that worship cows, people that worship goats.
The flying spaghetti monster.
You feel me? And it's like, bro, when is this gonna end? When's it gonna end? You're telling me that you can take whatever you want and you can make it into a godly thing. Any situation, it don't matter what situation it is. It can be a good one, it can be a bad one. Like we done seen people have near-death experiences and said, okay, my first husband died, and then I got my second husband, and then I almost died, and I had a near-death experience, and my old husband came to me and said, I was the way I was in order so you can have the husband that you have now.
I think I've seen that one.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. The stories can't get no better. You feel me? The stories can't get, it's the same stories, bro. This shit is just, but it's gonna keep going because we keep coming up with new shit. We keep coming up with new ideas.
New ways to tell it.
And it's crazy, right? Because you can come in, Corey, with your idea, and I can come 500 years later and hear your idea and take it and make it into mine. I can come 1,000 years later, 2,000 years later, take your idea, make it into my idea, and now, boom, everybody is looking at me like, oh, shit, you feel me? Like Transformers. Or
Like Transformers.
Yeah, like Transformers. The story of Inky and Enlil.
It's the comedy, man.
Yeah, like all these different things. They're just taking the old stories, kind of remaking them because they understand the way our DNA is, the way we are raised, the way we are. We got every story in us that ever happened, right? Like every good story that ever happened in life, we all got it. We all are chained to all these stories, all these happenings that happened over time is within your DNA, within your Akashic records, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so now me knowing this,
will be the story. In 1,000 years, will be the story.
Exactly. Which would be the same story that was told before.
You'll be a legendary story.
Long gone. They'll forget about you. They'll find like a pin that you had, and then they'll try to make a whole story about you. Yeah. Because it's 1,000 years later. There's no records. There's no nothing. But they know that, this guy, True Life, YouTube channel, he must have been a god. He was a king of this YouTube town. They didn't even know that it was into. They make up their own shit.
Hey, no, they better not say that about me. I said that I never wanted to play any of those parts. I didn't want to be no guru. I didn't want to be no guy. I didn't want to be none of those things.
You didn't want to be a shaman?
Over the world.
At one point in time, I wanted to be a shaman, but I was already that. I was that in the previous life.
But you got to get your certificate. You got to pay
every previous life that I lived is like all those lives in this one right here, to where I'm taking them I'm living them all at one time.
True.
Right on.
When did you get the opportunity to become a shaman?
He is the shaman from at birth.
When I became my own shaman.
I
didn't. Like almost like. If I was to call anybody my shaman, which is weird, you know who it would be?
Rob.
Nah. It'd be Mark Dreams. It'll be Mark Dreams, because that's who videos I watched before I even started diving in. before I knew about anything. Like back then when I started watching Mark Dreams channel, I thought Jesus was God. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
What
I
you know
didn't
about
think.
Mark?
I
The fucking
knew.
name.
Feel
Come
you.
on, Mark, man, the punch. Yeah, Marky Mark, baby.
Yeah,
What's happening,
Mark
brother?
Dreams, man. I thought I not that I thought I knew Jesus was God, and you couldn't tell me no different.
In his
Because
So
chat.
did your first few trips confirm that for you? Because that's what it did for me, and I was like, that's just because that's the way I was raised. Let me. Oh yeah.
no, that's the funny thing. It didn't. It didn't confirm none of that. It showed me what you don't know ain't shit. What you
Right.
know, all
Right.
the shit you know, yeah, look,
You don't know
forget
shit.
about
Yeah.
it. You feel me? You think you know, but it's You got to understand. You are okay. If you look on the spectrum of everything that ever existed, you are low on the totem pole. Your body right now that you are carrying all these ideas and thoughts around is so low on the totem pole. You think it is, but us being us, we got to make it seem like we are we are that. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can think that, but it's so much more going on. You probably 0.000000001% on the spectrum right now.
I mean, we're on the center of our own universes. So
Yes.
we can't even try to comprehend the scale of what it actually is. So we just could be content in our little bubble.
Yeah, in our little bubble. That's why we share it all with each other. We share our own existence with other people. It's like almost like we letting people know we here. I'm here. You know I'm here, right? Look at me, Corey. You know I'm over here. I'm real. I exist.
Oh shit, I didn't know where you're at.
Yo, I have a question.
I smell you though. I could smell you. We were close.
So, so what makes you realize that you're a shaman?
What makes me
If you gotta
realize
have that question, yeah.
I don't know. It's something that I just feel that I just kind of know.
But yeah, exactly. But what do you know?
I know that I'm my own shaman.
No.
I know through watching the teachings of others that I took that journey myself. I made it happen myself. You feel me? And I say myself, but it's not really myself because a lot of people here, helped me through my journey. But at the same time, most of the time I did psychedelics, it was by myself. It was just me. And then, when I think shaman, I don't know, bro. That's a name that we can put on it. But I think it's even more than that because it's finding yourself, bro, and finding your sweet spot, not the world's sweet spot is what the world is doing, but it's more of finding yourself and understanding yourself because
And
a
shine your own
shaman,
light, shine your light,
yeah, even a shaman has his own view with on the world, and that comes and goes like anybody else's view on it. It's no different to me.
Yeah.
To me, a shaman got their own view, they self, and they can see a lot. But that's their view from their experience, turning up their experience. Something that we didn't did here. We didn't turned it all the way up. We didn't dove in. We trying to, and then I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it
Because
is.
it's a part of music. Music is what shaman is. Like
It's
when
the
you
grand
realize
symphony.
that
It's the grand symphony, of everything.
when you're able to realize that music is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? On a real and a live level. Music is alive and music has signature has form and uh it's like you exercise to music. You know what I'm saying? It's like you cut things off to music. You eliminate things to music. You die to music. You live to music. You are uh, mutating to music. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Music is like these stairs that help you go up and up and up and up and up and up and
It's
up
it's
and
it's,
up.
it's wild because when you go and you look back on music and with David and Bathsheba and the ones that the music was brought upon and how it made them feel and the things it made them do. Music is like, okay, one person that is actually good at doing something from where you're and talking about something that you see yourself.
Yep.
So it's like Rance, you are a scientist and all these many different things. So when it comes to science, we look at you. You good with numbers. So we look at you and we listen to the way you talk about numbers.
Pseudoscience. So yeah, I agree on
Yeah,
pseudo.
so
Yeah,
it's
it's just
like
pseudoscience.
this is my life. I'm giving it to you. And if you're where I'm from, then you would understand. If you a cowboy and I make some country music, you gonna understand if I'm talking some cowboy shit. If you from the hood and you listening to hood music, then you gonna understand when I'm talking some hood shit.
Hey, out west in Canada, they got some hood cowboys. Like out west, it's not like gangster in America, but out west Canada, it's cowboys. That's where where the ranches are and stuff. And yeah, there's some gangsters out there too. They're like a mixture of like gangster,
Man,
cowboy. Weird. It's very
when you
weird. That's why
when
I
you
go
think
out east.
about it though, the Cowboys is where the gangsters first
West,
started at. Billy the Kid,
yeah.
gangster. How old did Billy Kid die at? He was like what, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's where it started at. They wasn't like us, bro. You can get in a shootout in the OK Corral hella fast. You can be having a drink in the saloon and somebody starts shooting, you get hit. You feel me? They didn't care. They was doing it. You couldn't disrespect now, man. Any
No
man if they
squabble.
yeah, no squabbles.
Like, yo,
No
let's draw.
squabbles. Yeah.
Let's draw. You got a gun. You got a gun. If you said that, then 10 steps and dead. You can murder somebody and get away with it, man. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
M
It's crazy.
word somebody. But I'm
Murder
just saying,
somebody.
yeah, you can murk somebody and get away with that shit, which was crazy, bro. That was crazy. But we be talking about now, and it's like back then, bro. You be fighting in the saloon and get yourself popped trying to have a fight with somebody with a gun.
In the city, you're not allowed to
Billy the
fight.
Kid.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Billy the
Go
Kid was 22 years old when he died, and he died in the year 1881.
Man, golly. Over
But did he
like
really
almost,
die?
yeah.
The conspiracy,
Yeah,
but
he
he never
died.
died. They let him get away, man, because he worked for the government. Remember him and those
Yeah, that's
people,
what
his
they
last.
tried to say. That's what they
So the
tried to
CIA
say.
reborn him. Yeah, he didn't die because there was some documentary that
But they
proved the guy lived.
they even said that about Wyatt Earp and shit.
Yeah, because these guys were the first celebrities, man. They couldn't go nowhere. Once people knew your face, it was over. And then people want to shoot you in the back. Remember what happened to Jesse James?
Yeah, Jesse James. Yeah, when he was hanging the picture or
Shot
doing
him in the
something, they
back.
popped him.
His
They took him
friends, his own
out.
people. But that was supposed to be a fix too, because he was down with the senators. So Jesse James too was supposed to have not died. A lot of those guys faked their death, and it was very well known in like when you look into history books. A lot of them faked their death, man, because they were the first big
That's
celebrity.
I believe that.
Except Doc Holliday. Doc died of cancer or something, leukemia. Remember Doc Holliday? He was the
Tuberculosis.
Doc Gilmore played him, man. He was like one of the best gunslingers too.
Yeah, we can't trust our history. You can't just Google this shit and expect to. I get these
No,
answers when I
there's
Google it,
legitimate
but
history.
I don't trust that
You know,
shit.
there's legitimate stuff. You can check the paperwork, but yeah, it can be altered back then. They weren't as dumb as we think, man. There were some smart people. How did they last so long? You know what I mean? But that dueling
Man,
stuff just stopped. I think it's
That shit
1930.
hella funny because like I remember when I was in college and they had these old books from the Wild West, bro. They was all leatherbacks. and like they had all of them, Billy the Kid, they had hella different people, but it was wild because back then, when you got in a shootout or something happened, bro, they would just take a picture next to your body, like you feel me, to like,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
and all you can see is bullet holes in the person. They
That's how you
take
prove they were dead, bro.
yeah, they take a picture next to the. I'm like going next to the casket with the person in the casket standing up. You feel me? They didn't smile back then. I don't know, but
It probably was a psyop, but walk on.
yeah,
He said he
Nowadays,
think
you
Wild
get
West was a psyop.
you go to jail, you can't
Wild
take pictures
Western
with dead bodies.
photos. Nah,
Somebody
you,
gets in a car crash and you pull over and take a picture. People used to do that in the 80s and 90s. It was a big thing. No joke. In America and in Canada, it was the weirdest thing. I forget what they called it. They made a movie about it. But like now you do that shit, somebody get killed with bullet holes and you try to take a picture with them, you go to jail for that.
yeah, you
I
go
know
to
in
jail. But back then
Canada,
they used to, man, I was seeing them pictures. I was like going, what the hell, bro? They just got the body. They make sure. Look at the holes in them. Look, put them with their guns and all type of stuff. I would show these, but
Yeah.
they too graphic.
We showed
They're a little too graphic, but you can go see it. They got them up. I ain't never seen the ones that I seen in those books that I seen when I was in college. Cause I ain't never
with the
seen no
West.
books like that before.
You know, the West Frontier was real in America, man. It was real, man. Guns played a big part. That's why they put that stuff in your constitution.
I
Never take away your weapons because you got to
wasn't that,
protect yourself.
but that's
You know,
funny, Big Chill, when you say that because you know you see the pictures. Like I seen pictures, old black and white pictures of my family members when during like a little bit after slavery and during slavery to where you like the kid they had a kid standing there with a gun there take a picture of it.
Yeah, or hanging or something.
Not,
yeah,
yeah,
but you
not.
know, the Indians came in and killed black people, killed white people. They didn't give a f, man. They just took the women and they killed and murdered everybody, man. You know,
You
so to
gotta say
protect
the M
yourself.
words. You can't just say the. You can't just say the.
And where did I say? Oh, the
Man,
M word. Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, they heard everybody. I
yeah.
apologize. They heard every
I try to say
the native.
they knocked everybody off.
So you had to have the fire stick, man.
Unalive.
You had to have the fire stick. You know what I'm saying?
Unalive,
The
huh?
natives got the fire stick too, and then they ran out of bullets. But like the right to bear arms. I don't know that in Canada,
It's,
but I
but
appreciate it
it's
as a.
wild because like how could you not look at all these things that didn't happen and take and go, okay, damn, bro, the way people looked at life was just wild as shit.
It
Like
ain't changed.
it ain't. It hasn't. Like when Morty, when Morty then went inside the little mini verse inside the battery.
I don't know. Never seen Rick and Morty
Oh
before.
yeah, you tripping. That
No,
was a
no,
good
no,
one.
I'm too.
Theo know what I'm talking about.
Inside the battery.
He said, "Man, you got to get me off this planet, man. They knock off every third baby because they think it's gonna take over."
Oh shoot.
Big chill. How dare
Oh,
you? You have to watch Rick
Yeah,
and
the
Morty.
microverse.
Yeah, the
um,
microverse.
driving in my algorithm. I don't see the shorts of them, man.
Oh yeah,
Don't
you
see them.
definitely gotta watch Rick and Morty, Big
Man,
Chill. You
them,
have to.
Watching Rick and Morty is
Man,
basically smoking
shit.
DMT. It's the same
Exactly.
my young son just turned 11 yesterday, and my 23-year-old, yeah, man, he
Yeah,
watches Rick and Morty.
awakening.
That's he's like, Dad, you'd appreciate it, Rick and Morty. You know,
He
he's like,
would.
It's
It's like
hyperdimensional.
he
It's
diving in.
basically like Blade Runner, The Matrix, Dune, and every movie put together,
Right.
mixed with Die Hard.
Mixed with Die
So like I'm
Hard.
not.
It's
What
another
what
It's
Die
a
else
Hard.
psychedelic?
hyperdimensional.
Bro,
It's like a lucid dream the whole time. You're just in there.
It's
it's the
another.
most psychedelic cartoon you can ever watch. Besides,
And it
It's
raises
like
your
now.
IQ by 100 points for an hour after you
Akira.
watch it.
Man, he
When-
don't. That's crazy, Theo. He don't
yeah,
even
man,
know.
you know how he
He don't
made
know
it.
about the
Wow.
whole. He don't know
Remember,
about
they
the
got the
whole.
Inception, the
He don't,
whole damn.
yeah,
Then they got the new seasons.
yeah. He
Remember
don't
the
even
Rick
know.
and Morty when he goes to another alternate reality just so that he can get wine? he makes like a whole civilization that
Yeah.
can just make him wine.
Every time,
But in that
every
reality,
time he
it
goes,
goes like 1,000 years
Yeah.
every minute. Every like 5 seconds in our reality is like 1,000 years in that reality, or like 100 years or some shit. So
One
they
where
keep
he
on.
put the
man,
wine in the
what the
glove
fuck?
in the room.
And then
That
Morty
shit was
leaves for like
crazy.
30
What's
minutes
up,
and
baby?
comes
Sal?
back,
Love you,
and
bro.
it's like after he comes back after 30 minutes in this world, in that world, it's been like another 100 years, and it's the grandson of the
You
kid.
talking about when he was trying to
of the dude that he
age
messed
the
with.
wine and the
Yeah, try
girlfriend was
that.
over and shit?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
Dark
Yeah.
One will
Jessica.
return. The Dark Child returns every 100 years. The
Yeah.
prophecy. He will come through this portal here. We will be ready this time for sure.
For
Every time we
sure.
learn.
They was
Like,
waiting on
Gross
the
abuse of the
I told
ability
you,
to
the
use
old man.
psychedelics.
The old man had a heart attack. He like, I told you he was real.
Yeah. And he's
The
like,
old dog. Mr. Nimbus.
he's like, I realized lying was powerful, so I made lies my power.
Yeah, that was one of the ones.
Until, oh no, it's all real. Oh shit. And the
That whole
hyperdimensional realm
cartoon-
starts ripping open.
Hey, what about
That whole
A
cartoon.
good one.
that whole cartoon? What about the Theo, the people on the sun though?
The people
With
on the sun.
with circle, with
Dang,
circle
that's an
scissors.
esoteric cartoon. That's like a DMT journey right there.
He
They got
said
the whole
were
religion up on
always
the sun.
delusional,
The warriors of the
system
sun.
peace. Believe in them.
They got the Knights of the Templar up there.
They would exercise or not. Yeah, the Knights of the Templar. They was getting high off heroin.
Like,
They said we
fuck the
can't die.
Matrix. Watch
We can't-
Rick and Morty.
We can't unalive, so shit. We just getting high.
I swear, the first time I watched Rick and Morty, it was like 10, like 7, whatever, how many years ago that it came out pretty much. And I was chilling with my homegirl. I was off to Molly. And I sat there, and from the first episode, I was like, what cartoon is this? She's like, just watch. You'll like it. And I started rolling so hard. I was in pure bliss. I didn't have to move or do anything. I made it in life. And I was watching, every time my jaw started dropping more, I'm like, no. And I just watched the whole season in one go. I think I barely said a word. And I was just in pure bliss. Whoa.
That whole.
So I
season.
recommend it.
Yeah, it's a whole psychedelic, every psychedelic and reality in one TV show.
I couldn't get enough. I was like, this is exactly what I've been wanting to see played out
Yeah.
because of all the psychedelics I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick and Morty is beautiful. Now, Big Chill would like that other one though. That not Russell Crowe. What that other guy did? What was the one? Remember where he go through the it looked like a clitoris.
Checking out.
And he,
What?
and he go through different
Rick and Morty?
realities. No, the other one. The one
It's crazy.
that Duncan
Duncan
Trussell.
Trussell?
Yeah, Duncan Trussell came out with.
Oh, yeah. Midnight Gospel.
Midnight Gospel. Yeah, that's a good
That
one,
one's
Big
riding the
Chill.
midnight train, too. You'll be in there off the DMT.
Yeah, you
Is it
gotta
real
go
or
watch.
cartoon?
It's cartoon,
It's a flashback, for sure.
but it's like us talking. It's like us. Like, don't go watch Polar Opposites. You ain't ready yet.
The wall, true. The wall.
Hey,
That's
the
the
wall.
hottest shit.
Hey, you was not ready for all that yet. Not at all.
That's an
I never
intermediate
Wait,
course.
wait. How you? Oh, okay.
So whatever you do, you don't. That's some different
Yeah,
thing. You don't want to
Midnight
see.
Gospel. Midnight
Things you don't
Midnight Gospel was a dope one though. It's like one of the
Yeah.
dopest ones.
Yeah, I only know one.
They slick because once you go psychedelics, man, you don't go back. You start seeing they get all they ideas from psychedelics. Even when you go watch the Bad
Yeah.
Boy 2, you feel me?
13
Like they get all their little
I
stories
never
from the
watched the-
psychedelic experience.
You mean the Bad Boys 3 or something?
Yeah,
Didn't you say they
3.
smoked DMT in there?
Yeah, part 3.
That's crazy.
Part 3. And then remember
didn't
what's
see
the
it.
one dang the one with what's his name? Kiki Keely and Pele? What I don't know their
Key and
names.
Peele,
Yeah.
Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu.
And then
Oh my
Keanu, they got Method Man. He's
god.
like, it's DMT mixed with bath salts or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah. That one
And
was
they were
like a
getting out
DMT
there.
experience.
I
A
forget what he
mushroom
said
experience.
it was. Remember, he said it was DMT mixed with something.
With MDMA and something else.
Yeah, something.
Wait, what was it
That's a good
called?
one.
It was called the shit.
The shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And it made people start having, oh, it's P, MDMA, and DMT. So they got off the
What was
shit.
this shit on? Damn, my bad.
You can't look stuff
Oh,
up like that.
Keanu.
The shit.
Yeah,
Google's gonna start
Keanu.
tripping.
Everyone's saying how amazing Keanu in response. Let's see. Wait, let me look it up. I forgot what it was. Let's see. Did you see Carol at the end of the world? No, Carol at the end of the world.
Carol Baskin.
I mean, the shit. I think that the shit was made out of something P Diddy had.
It is PCP. Angel
The
dust.
shit. What you looking for? It's a cross between PCP, MDMA, and DMT. What the fuck, bro?
What?
And yeah, they were getting.
What the hell?
Method Man was like the mob boss.
Yeah, he had the one singer and shit pop in when he smoked it. George Michael.
Oh shit! He's like, I was telling you about. He's like, he's hard. He's like, he grew up in a hard situation. It was a struggle for him while he was growing up. They were like, oh shit, for real?
They got George Michael tattoos and everything. We just was talking about that, how movies would be like some real life shit. It's like literally what people just do. Like they'll just go get a tattoo of whatever, George Michael, because somebody gave them a story about George Michael. They never said George Michael was gay though. That's one thing they didn't say, Theo. They didn't bring that up.
Man. Hey, Booker.
So
I just finished reading, like actually reading it, the Spirit Molecule by Rick Strassman, like the whole book. I read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I finally just did it. I read the whole thing, you know? And it's so interesting now to look back on and think about, because after having like known about his book but not have read it, and then I watched the Spirit Molecule, the movie with Joe Rogan in it and all that. It was like a documentary. That was pretty cool. But reading the book, like, whoa, like you really get an in-depth perspective on Rick Strassman's work, like how he laid it out. And it's so interesting. And so I just ordered on Amazon.com his second book called The Spirit of Prophecy. So I'm about to start that. So I'm really excited, man, because wow, like his first book, The Spirit Molecule, it's so interesting to hear about his studies and what he, how he was giving intravenous DMT to so many people, like over 55 people he gave it to.
Oh, damn.
And what I got from the book was that he basically like came to the conclusion that so many people were having these out-of-body experiences that related to not just near-death experiences, but like alien abduction experience. And it got really weird for him. So that I'm like right on the cusp of that, like figuring out what it is that he's like seeing in all of these different cases of people having high doses of DMT.
So,
Like,
you saying at the end of the book he got into the near death experiences and
an alien abduction.
yeah,
Because
alien abductions.
so many people that he talked to would always say that they meet the entities, the entities, the entities. So he's like I can't deny that people when they smoke DMT they encounter the entities. You know?
Oh yeah, that's
And
interesting.
yeah. And then he was also one of the weird things was that most of the people after they had um they after they've had these experiences, they just go back to their normal lives. They don't
That's
like nothing's changed for them profoundly. They just go
yeah.
back to their normal lives. So,
Exile always said it best. He said, "Man, before enlightenment,
yep.
after
Before,
enlightenment."
yeah, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've heard that. Yeah. So like, it get. I think, but that I think that's still just a step. We're progressing towards something greater, because at that point, it was that. It was chop wood, carry water, and then after DMT, chop wood, carry water. People are still trying to integrate this stuff. But this
Yeah,
is what I'm talking about is like, so smoking DMT or having it intravenously is very different than having ayahuasca, because ayahuasca is so intense. I was wondering myself, like, is it like when I compare it, I feel like ayahuasca is way more intense than smoking it, but vice versa. Almost smoking it gives you a more intense experience, but having the ayahuasca experience is more of intense physically. There's a real interesting connection or a difference there, and like I'm trying to figure it out. Like
but I don't know.
it's
I don't.
you
That
know
that kind of throws me off because
yeah
like one
throws me
thing
off.
that I like. I can't speak much about ayahuasca because I only had what 2 ayahuasca experiences. And like that
Right,
first one, remember I took 5 grams of mushrooms with the ayahuasca, and I was like,
right, Joshua.
ISIS. Yeah, I was ISIS. So it's like I can't this this I can't put them both up against each other because
Right,
I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing because when I thought I was having the biggest ayahuasca experience and I came back and I took 3 grams of mushrooms, the mushrooms showed me different.
right. And so Dakota of Earth says the same thing, where he took mushrooms during an ayahuasca experience, and the mushrooms told him that they were deeper than ayahuasca because the mushrooms became they were there first. The
Yeah,
mushrooms are the
That
ones that
mycelial network.
grew
Yeah.
the ayahuasca. The mushrooms grew. They're the
Yeah.
ones that told the trees to grow ayahuasca. Like
they
they were the ones. The mushrooms came before ayahuasca.
they the ones
Like
that gave them the shit to be ayahuasca.
yeah,
So
So we
the
gonna give you more of
mushrooms
this.
are on another playing field. They're like on another hierarchy. They're like
they
up
say I've
above
taught you everything you
ayahuasca.
know. I ain't teach you everything I know.
But that's what we've been experiencing and have been hearing. And when I experienced it, I've been like tripping out on that, because I'm thinking like, all right, well, where are we going with all this? Where do we if we're using this as a map, like where do we want to point our directions to personally? Like, are you gonna choose pointing your direction towards ayahuasca, towards ibogaine, towards mushrooms? And all of it kind of needs to be explored, you know?
Yeah, like it's weird when you think about it because the experience and the technology and all the things that we have today compared to what we had then is totally different. but we didn't
Yeah.
pushed ourselves away from these things, and now coming back into it, you know, I'm hoping it can make a change. It can, you know, make things different, and you know, people can find what they need. But it's like I don't know. It's been around for a long time. It's been around forever.
It's been around forever.
It's
I
been
keep going
around.
back and forth. I keep
But
going
they
back and forth between ayahuasca and smoking the DMT. Like, it's so interesting that we can just take the DMT out of the bark and smoke it
Yeah, but
versus
look
just
at
eating
it's
it.
the big difference is even though that 15 minutes seem like forever, you know that in ayahuasca is what 2 hours,
Several.
or
several, 4. I don't know. I don't know, but it's like you know I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It is something to think about though. It
but
is
yeah, it's
something
been
to
here
think
for a
about.
while. But it's been here for a while. But they go out of their way to destroy it and keep it from us and make it illegal for a reason.
Yeah.
No,
That's
because
where the connection is.
and
The fact
they
our
don't want us
government
to
made it
change their
illegal.
laws. They don't want us to
Hell no.
change, bro. They want us to stay in this, you know, sleep state to where they can keep us under their control. Which
And keep our
ne-
Yeah.
and
it's not the
channel our
same no
energy for
more.
their channel our energy for their the well being. Their
Yeah.
improve their betterment.
And now, you know, it's coming out of that though. It's kind of coming out of that to where people are seeing and we're waking up, but not fast enough. And I think it's been
Yeah.
like this forever. I
It's
ain't gonna
been
lie.
like this.
You gonna have ones that are gonna so called wake up, and then you gonna have other ones that's just gonna sleepwalk,
It was happening in the
Mm.
'60s and they squashed it.
and they squashed it. But even before then, when you go back 2,000 years ago, they had it to where only certain ones were, you know, just like now, only certain ones was taking that hero's journey. Everybody wasn't taking it. It wasn't for
And,
everybody.
and like especially Christians, like when I talk to Christians, they're all talking about Jesus, and I'm like, maybe we don't have the full history on Jesus.
Right.
Maybe the people that took a hold of our history and rewrote it and stuff, wrote it in a way to make us lost, or they don't even know because they missed out on what Jesus might have been. Yes, like maybe his name was Yeshua, and maybe he was a mystic, and maybe he was thoroughly trained in the mystery schools back in the day and he used to do mushrooms and learned this,
Right.
Yeah.
and he was trying to like teach people 2,000 years ago. He was trying to teach people about what we're talking about right now, but he didn't have a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't
Like,
have no
Yeah.
podcast. He had to go from place to
see?
place to place to place to say the kingdom exists within. And people
Yeah.
still they
It
took it and
exists
said,
within.
yeah, they took it
They
and said
worship
no,
him.
the
They
kingdom is
start
somewhere
worshiping him.
else.
Yeah, I think that that's true, and I think a lot of people are trying to read the Bible and then go, yes, Jesus is my savior, but they're not like doing the work that Jesus was trying to tell them to do.
But
And
that's
so what
because
I'm trying to tell people is like, you got to do this work. You got to actually go in, and they don't know how to do it, and they think meditation is like the key. And I'm like, but that's not the key, because you can sit there all day meditating and never get there because you need a tool, and the tool is ayahuasca and
yeah, but
mushrooms. Like,
everybody's not trying to hear that shit. That's like telling the person that don't like the smoke, man, just hit this blunt,
right.
you'll be okay.
But it's getting to a point. It's getting to a point where now we know, and me and you and people and everyone on this Discord know,
yeah,
and
we
it's
know,
kind of like
but it's
we're
not
kind of
for it. I don't think it's for
we're,
everybody. And I hate to say that. I don't think it's for
yeah.
everybody. It will never be for
No, but
it's for everybody, but it's not for everybody at the same time.
but then we get on Instagram and we're watching these people in Gaza getting burned to death like by
Yeah,
bombs, and it's like, what the fuck?
yeah.
We
What are
Yeah.
we
need to
doing?
stop that.
Yeah,
We
what the
need
fuck are we
we
doing?
need we need to like do something, and
And
so
it's not just
something
there. Congo and
has to be done. And I think it's some of us that are going to figure out what it is that we need to do about that,
Some of us
because
been doing it.
we're the ones who know.
We come in and we do the same shit every lifetime.
No,
Man.
no. We can't allow this to keep going every lifetime. We need this to stop. We have to stop this. We can't let these people getting burned up. We can't let these babies being bombed. We can't let like this keep going on. All these bombs in Israel and Gaza, and like we got to stop this somehow. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Is what I'm saying, and what I'm praying for is with this knowledge, we got to use it for something, and I think we got to use it somehow to stop all that pain going. Like when I did ayahuasca, I was freaking the fuck out because I was being encumbered with so much pain, and the pain was trying to tell me like, we have to stop this. We can't. This is too much pain. It's too much. But then this is where it gets freaky. I was like, well, if this is like a simulation and we're trying to learn from this, I don't know, maybe not learn, I don't know what we're doing, but if this is the same, at this point, I'm praying this is a fucking simulation, because all of that pain is for fucking fake.
And
I don't
it's
want
crazy.
any of it to be
The
real.
good guys then.
I don't
crazy,
want
wild
life
man.
to be real. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I've had a trip where I've experienced, the same pain, from the things that have been happening. And the mushrooms told me, like, this is like a part of it. Like, this is a part of all
And
of,
I said
not
to
saying
the
that it's,
mushroom, I said, fuck you. I don't
not
want this to
saying,
be a
I'm not
part.
saying that it's right or wrong, but it just is
Right.
like, for all of the good that you'll find in the world, there's got to be that opposite to balance it out, that yin and the yang. It's just a part of it,
It's a part of it, man, and it's
I told the
wild.
mushrooms, I spoke back. The mushrooms speak to us, but I spoke back and I said, fuck you.
No, but for
Not
sure,
allowed.
for sure,
Yeah.
there's definitely a change that needs to be made, and I think that we could. There is, if a lot of people could elevate their consciousness, we could make a change.
We have to.
It
is
ain't
what
it ain't
I'm
that you
saying.
could. You are making a change by being and doing what you're doing right now. You're making the change, but just because you're changing don't mean everybody's gonna change with you. It don't work like that. You feel
I
me?
get it.
Just
I
because
get it.
one eagle woke up from grabbing the fish and said, "We killing the fish," all the other eagles
Right.
like, "Hey, what the fuck? This is how we eat."
But
I
that's
mean,
where it gets so weird to me. What the fuck is going on, and why does this pain?
Life
And
is
then
going on.
in my ayahuasca experience, it told me, it says, I chose this. I chose this reality. I chose all that pain to exist. And I said, how? How could
Because
I allow all this pain to exist?
in order so you can experience it all and see it from every which way you could think of.
everything is included in everything. Even
Yeah.
the plants with the thorns gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? Everything gotta be.
Everything
But
is doing.
I don't
And
agree with it. I don't
I
agree.
know you don't agree, but name one thing that's broken.
I don't want it though. I don't want it. I say no.
Hey,
I
Wild
don't want
Man,
any of that
Wild
pain.
Man,
I don't want any
Wild
of that
Man
pain.
Ninja. Name one thing that is actually broken. That is not doing exactly what it's supposed to do when you put the name on it. Name one thing.
Right. I get it, but I don't want it. I refute it. I say, nope, no thank you. If this is what I have to go through,
If
I don't want it.
if
But it keeps telling me this is what you asked
this is what it is, because if America go to war right now, you're not gonna be able to stop that. You ain't gonna have no say so, and none of it.
But the ayahuasca told me this is what you asked for, and I said, how? How could I have asked for this much pain and suffering? I don't get that.
you don't get. It's hard
Too
to.
much.
It's it's not just hard to see yourself as everything, but to also see yourself as like the controller of everything. An aspect of you as being the controller over everything. It's like the only way that you can really understand what's going on and what's being done is this small little speck of yourself that's being everything at one time. So therefore, everybody that you think is causing pain, for some reason, is just another aspect of you. Everybody that you think is doing this and doing that, they're just another aspect of you. But that's the crazy thing because, like, that's what we were talking about earlier is being able to look at things through other people's eyes and see things how they see things. Because we go about life going, oh, it should be this way. That's like, just think if one person, let's say if you had control over everything and how everything should be, just you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got millions of other people out there going, he's doing it wrong. That I don't like
Well,
that.
But I wouldn't be allowing all this pain. I would be praying that all of it is a simulation. I hope Elon Musk is right. I hope all this shit is just a simulation and none of it's real.
Look,
because I don't
believe
want
it is.
That
anyone
mean
to have
that
gone
mean
through this pain.
that mean when my daughter just rode to school the other day and she fell and messed up her knee, you'd have been there to go, hey, you'd have took that pain away.
Right. I don't want any of it.
So the pain of just falling, or somebody getting hit by a car or some shit, like all that shit is happening. It's happening. I know we don't want it. That's not it. It's happening. You can't stop it. You're not gonna stop it. It's perfectly programmed to do everything that you said it was gonna do.
What if there was like a worse hell, like to be forever in a place where you couldn't have pain or couldn't die? Like, if we grew up without having any war, any idea of separation or death,
you did
maybe
that.
we wouldn't have any joy in life. It's some type of simulation. Like, even though it's a simulation, it's still happening to the people in it.
I don't want all these people being bombed in Israel to be real.
But
I
But you not.
people jumping out of the building of 9.
I think you guys are both saying what you have to say.
Yeah, you talking about somebody that's been fighting for thousands of years. Yeah. And I know we don't want them to, but it's like we don't have no say-so in that. We ain't nowhere over there.
But maybe we do if we have that different perspective about the world and we push for that bigger dream. Maybe it does have an effect.
Exactly.
Greater
We raise
than
our
just us, and
consciousness.
it ripples out. That's what
we can definitely.
That's ripple
What
you're saying is I have.
That's what we've been doing.
Out here, the fact that some people like Wildman are out here saying, no, I will not accept this. That perspective is keeping us alive. It's that constant push and pull of the good and evil, whatever, this duality that seems like two things. Even though it's seamless in the middle, they're shaking hands together. But other than
that's true. But at the same time, when you think about it, bro, that we looking at it from our own perspective. We're not looking at it from the perspective of somebody that's in the military and that's going to war right now. And now he has to knock down so many people. Okay, yeah. Now, let's say if he looked at it like we looked at it, right? He'll be that one that was getting kicked out, and somebody else will take his place that can actually do the job and will do it and have no problem with it. They're not going to look at it how we look at it. They just going to get in and just make it happen.
You heard of Jainism?
What's that?
Yeah.
It's like they don't kill anything. They don't want to step on bugs. They don't want to kill nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when's
the
last
eat,
time?
Like,
when's the last time?
Because you'll harm an earthworm if you eat potatoes.
When's the last time you killed a bug or something like that? Wow, man.
Warlord.
Yeah, no, I can't remember because
every time we step, we kill bacteria.
I find a spider and I take them outside and put them outside.
Well, listen, but just
like little thing that you don't even are aware of.
Just us want to know like a human, right? And want to know for humans that's still selfish because we're one species of many species. We don't give a fuck about ants and bugs and roaches and shit we step on and crush, but we don't want a human to get hit by a car. Like fuck a
Yeah.
human as far as life goes. Life, like we and like taking cold medications to kill a virus. That virus is another life form. All those things are different. Like if we come back through a
Right.
different life, through different things, at some point you're gonna be a virus. At some point you're gonna be a cold. At some point, so when the human comes and takes a cold medication that's causing pain to who? How are you gonna stop that? How are you gonna stop the wave of everything?
Vegan.
Well, man, I'm with you. Though I
That's
think
why
there's
I'm
something
saying
that
He
could and
said
should be
vegan.
done.
if
There's something
everything's
that
a
could and should be
simulation,
done. There's something we can do for sure.
that's
Is
why
there
I'm
a
saying
place for the hopeless sinner?
if we're in a simulation, that's why I get it. Hopefully it is, because hopefully all that pain that we perceive that other
All right, just rest
people
for
and
give me
even
1
other
second.
and even the insects, even the small even all that awareness, I hope all of it's fake. I hope it's not real. I pray
It's
it's
real
not
at the
real.
time, but
I
then it's
hope that it's just a
impermanent.
simulation to teach us something that we need to learn. But I
Yo, we're go-
really hope
our
none of it is real, because I can't
I'm
tolerate
with
that
you.
pain. It's not
our gardening.
fair.
So listen, our
It's not
gardening are
okay.
just gardening
I don't
alone,
agree with it.
ripping out weeds, ripping out still. We're over here still picking and choosing and taking
Right.
life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Even the
agree
water
with
we
it.
drink, even the water we drink, we're taking particles and shit out of the water. We're taking all kind of shit to filter it
Triple
just so
force.
that we can
And
drink it.
that's why I'm telling you, I don't agree with all of that. I
Oh,
think
well,
that's fucked.
the only thing you could do
I
by saying
think
that
it's
is you're
completely
gonna have to
screwed up.
try to self destruct. Then that's
I
it.
don't want any of it. That's why I want to just die. I hope this simulation is fucking uh an error. I don't I don't know, but I really think that no matter what, none of this pain and suffering is worth it. I don't agree with it.
It's just the
I am
echo chamber. Then
arguing with God, with the
it's just the echo
simulation.
chamber.
I am saying I do not want none of that to be real. I don't approve.
That's
That's
telling the
all I'm
vibration
saying.
not to vibrate. Don't vibrate vibration.
You don't
Can't
resonate with that
tolerate.
vibration.
At a certain point, when you realize how much pain is out there, you just like, what the fuck? I
It's
can't
At,
fucked up.
tolerate
It's
at a
fucked up
certain
out here.
point, at a certain point though, you also have to just man up.
But it's fucked up right here, too. Not just in Gaza. I mean, obviously, it doesn't compare what they're going through, but shit ain't sweet nowhere.
Like, I just watched this video of Israel and people being bombed, and there's this guy in the hospital and he's burning to death. Have you seen that video?
That's the same thing as a little kid with a magnifying glass at an anthill. Same shit.
Right. But literally, we're watching it in video in real time. Like, it's insane, and it's so. I can't tolerate that. I can't imagine me being that guy in
That's
the
like
hospital
so
burning
so
to death.
a little kid with a magnifying glass burning the anthill. You just want to uppercut him. Pow! Get the fuck out of here, kid.
I was that guy. I was that guy. I was in the Marine Corps. I used to put fucking spiders in the microwave to watch them pop. Like, I used to
That's
do
why.
that just for
That's why
fun.
you have issues now. That's why you have
And
issues
that's,
now.
yeah, I can't stand that I used to be that stupid. Like, I didn't know what kind of pain I was inflicting. And if that was inflicted on me, I would never want that. So what the fuck is this reality? It's so fucked.
Yeah, but even if you didn't want it, it would only be a
It's
few
fucked
seconds,
up.
just like the bugs, just like the microwave bug. You
I don't know about a
didn't
few
want that.
seconds, man.
You
It
didn't want
seems
a
like
few
we
seconds.
go
Bye.
through excruciating pain. Like, that kind of pain is just, I don't know, man. I can't tolerate that shit. I have a beef with God about that. That's just me. I'm just sharing. I got a beef with that. If
No, I'm
you
with
know,
you though. I'm with you, Wild man. I think something needs to be done. Can be done, like collectively,
I
if
don't
more and
know.
more people, wake up to it.
I wish I could just say I trust in God, but like what I've seen is too
No,
horrifying. It's
No,
absolutely
we've been
horrifying.
trusting that for too long, waiting on God for too long. You know, the only way change is gonna be made is if you make it.
Shit, it just takes a man to man up, make a family, keep his family safe, and do his thing. Don't worry about the whole world. The world got to worry about itself.
Man, they've been preaching
Yeah,
that
that's why I
same
say you're
thing for
lucky.
so long, bro. They've been preaching that since Jesus' times.
You the world, you also.
They've been preaching it for
I
the
don't
longest.
mean to bring
Yeah, I
everyone
got it.
down.
You're not
Well,
bringing nobody
it-
down. You're
it-
just making us
There's a
think.
few different ways. Um,
I mean, the world could be
there's
a
a
better
few different
place for
ways
you
to look at
too.
it.
As long as
There's
it's a better
few
place
di-
in my crib, I could care less about the
What's
world,
up
B.
with it, Rob?
So
My
so
crib.
maybe
So,
so maybe we come into
Hey,
this
Morty.
world. We maybe before we're born we write a soul contract and we go, oh, what I want to experience in this realm is all these things, and we write a contract and saying I'm gonna suffer a certain amount, I'm gonna have a certain amount of joy, I'm gonna do all these things, but there's gonna be give and take in the whole thing. And when I did ayahuasca, at the end of it, when I was at my peakest peak, the whole thing was telling me that all of the suffering, the entire world, the whole realm, everything that I've ever seen or done, is because I chose that. And I'm like, how? How could I have chosen to have all this pain and suffering?
Because that's
What kind
smart.
of
Because you
bastard
said
am I to let that be? I
it
would
said
never let that
it
be.
said after it said, look, bro, you're gonna do all this wrong, and once you do all this wrong, you're gonna be unalive, and you're gonna be like, well, what if I don't do nothing wrong? You still gonna be unalive. It's like, wait, hold on, bro. This double standards. I don't know what the hell. But it's gonna be what it is, bro. And everything that happening, we can't stop it. Not just coming into
We
this
can't.
body, like
That's
know.
what I'm
Right
getting
now,
at.
Joe, but my ninja right now is like a skunk talking about, I refuse to stink. I
Yeah.
refuse.
I refuse to stink. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it.
There's
I
something we
don't
can do
like it.
collectively. We can stop stinking. I refuse.
it's not the
Can we
same.
can we do that? Like, I'd love that if we
He
could
said,
do
I
that.
refuse. I refuse to stink.
That's
Never.
where I'm coming from. That's exactly what I'm saying. You guys
You
get
gotta
it.
you gotta
It's
think most
funny,
people
but like,
feel
I
like
really do refuse to stink. I don't
most
want
people feel like
any of
this
this
shit's
pain.
fucked up out here. You gotta feel like most people know this shit is not right, man. This civilized
Man.
society.
But when you think about it, though, right? See, because y'all don't know Wild Man Ninja. I know Wild Man Ninja, but I don't know Wild Man Ninja. But I'm going, goddamn, when I go on Facebook, it look like you be surfing. You be doing all the good fun shit.
I post the fun stuff, but I don't. What I see on other, on my other side, when I'm on my other side of my eyeball, I'm looking at all this pain and suffering, and I'm going, what
But
the fuck?
but that's part of it. That's part of
Why?
it. Because that's the
I
part.
can't allow
That's a
that.
human
You-
condition. That's a human condition.
you-
Because if you open your eyeballs, there's no pain and suffering outside of your eyeballs. It's
They-
all inside your head.
They gave you the yin and they gave you the yang. And they said, look, you can look at it, either way you want to, but here it is right here. They both together. They just
Yo,
spinning circles
listen.
around each other.
Your book, I
At
could
this
walk around the
point,
city. I could walk
I'm
around the city and see
arguing
all
with-
kind of shit, right? And I don't see no pain and suffering. All I see is peopling. I don't see no pain
Peopling.
and suffering.
That's
nothing. I
it.
see
I'm
people
arguing.
peopling.
I'm arguing with God and saying, no, I don't like what you did. I'm sorry I signed up for this, and I don't like it. I want a refund. No.
Yeah, when you
No.
go deeper, you know
I'm
what
sorry,
God. When
yeah.
you go hella deeper, you know what God gonna say. You created it. Why you mad?
Yes, that's what I just said. When I did ayahuasca, it said, you asked for this. And I
Yeah.
said, how? How?
Why you
Was I
mad?
stupid? Was I ignorant before I came here? I didn't know that this was going to be the product of all this life, like all this
You
suffering.
said
me.
this time
Fuck me.
You said when I'm done this time, I'm gonna remember Wild Man Ninja. And
I'm
said,
never going to cause this kind of suffering ever again, and I'm so sorry. And now I have to go through all this awareness of it just to fucking surrender and go back to the fact that I don't want any of it because
Okay.
I didn't.
Why?
Signed up
Like,
without knowing that
have you ever thought about like why are you causing yourself pain and suffering?
Yes, and I wonder why the fuck that any of it's ever happened at all, and that's why when I did
But
ayahuasca, I was like, why? Why would I sign up for this? This is
as
too
it
much. I
as
can't
it's
handle
like
it.
as it's happening, like do you like because I guess you got certain parts of you that focus on the good things that are happening, but the bad things that you see are overcoming those good things that are happening.
And none of it's worth it. None of it's worth the good things. All that pain and suffering, I would never pay the price for that, for my getting to surf and having some good times. Never should. No way. All
But
these
when
people burning up. No fucking
if
way.
you figure that you're every aspect of it, wouldn't you be the people that are burning up also?
Yes, that's what hurts my heart and soul is what
But
I think
that's
if I am everyone
now
like in the Hinduism type of realm, if I am all of life and karmically I'm going through all of life, I am you and you are me, I would never have signed up for this knowing that I would be that guy burning up in the building.
want me to tell you why you
Yeah.
signed up
That
for it?
child.
Because you are a motherfucker that can't die. Okay, you can't unalive yourself. So therefore, that would probably be
If
the best story of life is just
But if
going in every which
yo
way you
listen,
can
if
think of.
yo listen,
But
if the
therefore,
metaphor though, but listen, if the metaphor is like Grand Theft Auto,
yeah,
you
Grand
go in
Theft Auto.
there, you don't want to die, but it doesn't matter. You signed up to play the game, and you don't care if you die. You're just gonna go play the game. You die, you start over again,
Start
just
over
But
like in this
that's
again.
life.
if pain is not real. And that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying that this is actually a simulation and none of that shit is real.
It
Because I
is,
cannot tolerate that.
but it is not a simulation.
That's where you guys are like, I'm
It
telling you,
is
I don't
not a
I don't
simulation.
want this to be real. Yeah, I hope it is a simulation. I really hope it is, and I'm
Nah,
praying
it's
it's a
real. That's
simulation.
the cold thing about it. It's real. You can feel it. It's real. Pinch yourself. You can
I
It's
feel it.
know,
You're
real
I
gonna
while
say,
know
we in
it's
ouch.
here,
real.
man.
Yeah.
It's real while we in here, but it ain't
But
real for
this
real.
is
If
when
I had
you
to, if I had to
die
say
in
every
GTA. You
good thing
wake
that's
up
ever
in
happened
the
to me,
hospital.
I'll give it back to take away all the bad things, then I would do that. I would 100% give away all the good things I've ever experienced.
You did
Take
that
away all those
already.
bad
You did that already.
Almost died this motherfucker
Alan
was.
Watts style you're talking about. Like
But
I've
you
done that.
did that already.
Maybe. So
And you're at
so
this
then
part.
what you're
At this
saying
part.
is I have to trust in the bigger picture, not just maybe not
No.
God, but whatever it
No.
is that's going on.
What
I have
I'm
to trust in it
But that's
so
that's
that
another thing. I feel like you have to be whatever you feel like you are. If that's what you feel like, then there's nothing wrong with it. But when you get to the end, we going to the same destiny. So when we get there, I'm gonna be like, I remember you. Wow, man, I remember you.
But does that mean all those people that got burned up in Gaza, like I can't
I mean, everybody
we were
connected.
them.
Because every story got passed on to the next person that was telling the story that got passed on to and until it made just one big giant story. That's it. It just
Right.
made one
Right.
giant story of every story that's ever been told. Like we
And
can
I got a
piece.
big giant eraser that says I don't want any of that to be real, so I'm gonna smudge it all out because fuck all that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're gonna grab that pen and you're gonna write your story also, and your story gonna be like, "Fuck all that
Nope.
shit."
I'm
That's gonna
erase
be your
myself,
story.
too.
But that's
No,
gonna be
I'm
your
erase
story.
myself. If that's
That's
what it takes, if I have
that's
to kill myself,
no. See,
so
come
that
on now.
none.
We on live. We can't say stuff like that. We
Well, I'm a
on live.
veteran, and
I
I'm
know
telling
you.
you right now, like I am
I
not
know, but
okay with
we
my
can't.
life if I've caused all this pain
We
and
can't.
suffering.
We can't. We
That's what
can't.
we feel.
We can't say all that on the line.
Well, we
That's all
we
I'm
can
saying.
say facts. 22 to 44 veterans killed themselves every day.
See, dang, I gotta cut the light.